one or modify one by the time the boys came of age. Also in 1998, Governor Huckabee published a book called Kids Who Kill, for which he profited financially, angering families such as those of Shannon Wright and Natalie Brooks. The following year, in April 1999, Arkansas changed the law, permitting a juvenile offender of any age to be eligible for a sentence of life in prison, and introduced blended sentencing, a combination of both juvenile and adult incarceration. Juveniles remained ineligible for the death penalty. Mitchell Johnson turned 21 and was released in 2005. It took only 18 months for him to find himself in trouble with the law again. On New Year's Day 2007, 22-year-old Mitchell was pulled over in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and arrested on a federal charge of possessing a firearm in the presence of a controlled substance, marijuana. His lawyer at the time said he had never seen that harsh charge actually used. He figured that given the lenient sentence many thought Mitchell Johnson received after the mass shooting, he would be prosecuted to the utmost fullest extent of the law at any given opportunity. A year later, on January 30th, 2008, Mitch was found guilty on both the drug and gun charge. Then, just a few days later, on February 2nd, 2008, Mitch was arrested for felony theft. While working as a gas station attendant in Bentonville, Arkansas, Mitch took a debit card left behind by a customer and used it multiple times. When police arrived to take him into custody on the theft charge, they patted him down, again finding him to be in possession of marijuana. Both of these arrests occurred while he was awaiting sentencing on the federal charges from 2007. He got 4 years for those charges. Mitchell would ultimately spend the next 7 years in federal prison and was released in July 2015 into the custody of the U.S. Probation Office for the Southern District of Texas and put directly into drug rehab. Whereabouts since then, unknown. When Andrew Golden turned 21 in 2007, he slipped into obscurity, evading detection for a year. He went to stay in Cape Girardeau, Missouri with his sister, legally changing his name to Drew Douglas Grant with the help of LegalZoom. Drew got a driver's license and applied for a concealed carry permit. It was denied because he did not disclose previous addresses, like of the detention facilities he had been incarcerated in within the previous 2 years. His prints were also flagged. By 2008, Bobby McDaniel, attorney for the plaintiff in a civil suit that had been filed almost a decade earlier, finally tracked him down and videotaped a deposition. The same had been done with Mitch in 2007. This is where we get to hear each shooter's version of events, through the voices of their adult selves. This episode of Murderous Minors is brought to you by Care Of. Care Of is a subscription service that delivers vitamins and supplements customized for your specific health needs. It can really be hard to know what vitamins or supplements you should be taking, but with Care Of, you'll receive cute and customized daily vitamin packs and/or protein powder sent right to your door. Care Of's fun online quiz takes only 5 minutes to find your scientifically backed vitamin and supplement recommendations. It can get really personalized. The website is easy to use and the quiz is quick. I am still in love with the Extra Batteries Quick Sticks for my on-the-go energy support. Care Of delivers daily vitamin and supplement packs, all customized to your recommendations, so you're only taking what you really need. For 25% off your first order, go to careof.com and enter Killer Kids. That's KILLER KIDS. Care Of makes it easy to upgrade your health routine. Go to careof.com and enter Killer Kids for 25% off your first order today. This episode brought to you by Away. Away creates thoughtful products that change how you see the world. Away knows that everyone has a different travel style. That's why their carry-ons come in 2 sizes, an array of colors, and 2 materials, a flexible polycarbonate and an anodized aluminum. My larger carry-on provides me more than enough room to fit everything I need for quick work trips or week-long vacation. The compression pad allows me to squeeze every last inch of space out of my luggage, and the ejectable battery brings me peace of mind that I can always stay connected. Though designed to last a lifetime, the 100-day trial combined with the lifetime warranty are a ways way of letting you know you have no worries ahead. For 20% off a suitcase, visit awaytravel.com/warbaby and use promo code WARBABY, WARBABY. That's awaytravel.com/warbaby, promo code WARBABY for $20 off a suitcase. Because getting away means getting more out of every trip to come. While being deposed by the attorney for the plaintiff in the civil suit, each shooter was asked specific questions pertaining to the Westside Middle School shooting. When asked about the planning and morning of the attack, Mitch had this to say.
Well, when you were talking about this incident, you were planning it and discussed it at least several times, 2 or 3 days before the shooting, did you not?
We didn't go in full detail. He asked me to help him. I did that. I didn't go in. We didn't sit down and map it out. This is A, B, C, D. This is going to happen, then this, then this, then this. He told me, he's like, first he told me he wanted me to help him, just provide a vehicle for him, get him to and from where he needed to go, and that was that on that. The plan changed when I got there that day.
And when you loaded your stuff, if you were just going to drive him someplace, why did you need to load up gear into the van yourself before you went to go get him?
Just because, he told me that morning, I called him, I said, are you leaving? Are you doing this? He's like, yeah. I said, well, I'm leaving the house.
Well,
and that's when I loaded my stuff.
All right.
I went back in, packed my stuff, and loaded it.
So you packed your stuff and loaded it, knowing that after the shooting was over with, y'all were going to make a run for it, right?
Pretty much.
And here is Andrew's statement regarding the origin of the ambush.
When did the conversation about doing something first begin about the Westside shooting?
I don't remember.
Was it 2 days before?
Longer.
Or the Monday before?
It was longer than that.
Huh?
It was longer than that.
Longer than that. How much longer? 2 weeks?
A couple weeks.
Tell me how it first came up.
Mitchell said that he was angry at some people and related to the gang stuff. Him and somebody else have been into it, and he said he was going to get some people back over the gang stuff.
And where did you come into play in that?
I think he knew that I had the guns, and that was...
Tell me about the conversation. Tell me who said what to who.
I can't really remember. It's been so long ago.
Tell me the general nature of it. How do you know you had guns?
It was known that I hunted and fished and stuff like that.
It's common knowledge that you were a good shooter and had guns?
Yes, sir, and I hunted, yes.
In fact, you had your own gun, didn't you, when you were that age for hunting?
Yes, sir, a 22.
You had a 22, that was your own, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Did you also have a pistol?
Not that I remember.
Okay. Now, when Mitchell Johnson told you that something was going to happen, that he was angry with some people, what did he say was going to happen?
He never did say. Not in the beginning, anyway. He just...
What?
Well, he really never said. He just said that he was going to get some people back. He said he was angry about the gang stuff and that they were testing him. And
all right. What did you say to him?
I just kind of blew him off. He was always talking about gang stuff and this and that, and I never really paid much attention to it.
Did you ever see any evidence of any gang activity at Westside School?
Other than him, no.
And did you ever see any indication from him that he engaged in any gang activity?
He would flash gang signs and wear colors and just different stuff like that.
When is the first time that you knew something was actually going to be done about the Westside shooting or any retaliatory action against anybody?
When he showed up at my house.
All right, tell me about that. When did he show up at your house that Tuesday morning?
When I was waiting on the school bus.
You waiting inside or outside?
I was outside. I was waiting on the curb.
Huh?
I was waiting on the curb.
And what did Johnson do?
He approached me with a knife.
What, did he come walking up or did he drive up?
He walked up.
He walked up. Where was his vehicle?
He had it down at the church. He had parked it at the church.
How far was the church from your house?
I'm not sure. It was
Block? 2 blocks? Mile?
a couple houses down. It wasn't.
Okay. And so when he came walking up to you, show me how he was holding the knife when he came walking up to you.
At first, I didn't see it, and he had it down by his side.
What kind of knife was it?
It was a pocket knife.
And tell me what happened then.
He said, "You're going to help me do this, or I'm going to kill you and your family." And I said, "No."
When he said help you do this, do you know what he's talking about?
No, sir.
What did he say?
I told him no. I was like,
Well, when he said do this, did you ask him, what is this?
"No, sir."
Or did you already know what this was?
I didn't know. I just said, "No, I'm not."
So what happened then?
He said, "You're going to let me in your house." And I said, "No." And he said, "Yeah, you're going to, or I'm going to kill you and your family."
With a pocket knife.
Yes, sir.
And you believed him.
Yes, sir.
You believed he could kill you and then kill your dad with a pocket knife.
Yes, sir.
And your dad was how big?
He's, I don't know.
And Mitchell Johnson was 13 years old at the time?
Yes, sir.
And he had a little pocket knife.
Yes, sir.
And your dad was, what, 6 feet tall?
I think so.
Weighed 180, 200 pounds? Strong guy, wasn't he? Good shape?
Yes, sir.
And you're going to tell us you really believed Mitchell Johnson, 13-year-old kid, was going to kill your daddy with a little pocket knife?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Here is what Mitch said about the blowtorch and the gun safe.
What was the blowtorch for?
I don't know. It's not mine.
And when you went into his house, did you attempt to break into the gun safe that his parents had and were unsuccessful doing so?
I didn't know.
You did not?
No, sir.
Did Andrew?
I don't know. The guns were already there when I got there.
The guns were already where?
At that house.
The guns that were used in the shooting?
As far as I know.
Were already at the...
The pistols were, yeah.
Father had a gun safe.
Well, tell me about this acetylene torch. Did y'all get it inside?
It was just a small handheld torch.
Okay. All right. And, one of those little small little butane ones?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, he knew your dad had a gun safe?
Yes, sir.
How do you know that?
I talked about my father having a gun safe.
So you told him about your dad having a gun safe?
No, I told a lot of people about it. A lot of people talked about what their dads had as far as gun safes and stuff like that. It wasn't.
So then what happened?
He tried to break into.
Who's carrying the torch, you or him?
He is.
And when he's carrying the torch, where are you, in front of him or behind him?
In front of him.
Okay. Then what happens?
He's trying to get into the gun safe. He lights it, and he sees that it's not going to cut it, and he gets mad.
So he's trying to get into the gun safe with the torch?
Yes, sir.
The civil case was not only filed for compensatory damages that the plaintiffs knew they'd never receive, but more importantly, to get these depositions, which may have contained real answers. Shannon Wright's husband and son had questions. Their son, who was 2 years old when she was murdered, wanted to know why they shot at his mommy.
Why did you aim at Miss Wright?
I didn't.
Who did?
I mean, it wasn't intentional that Miss Wright got hit. On my behalf,